What is up, everybody? Welcome to episode 33 of the Good Kraken Death Ratio Show. I'm your host, Devin Stanford, aka Brevin the Dude, and I am joined here from my faithful correspondent, Garrick Bartholomew Eaton, aka the Vermilion Beard. How you doing, babe?
Not too shabby.
Hey, nice.
I'm really fucking tired today, man, and I'm feeling it like in my soul this
Yeah,
evening. Yeah, man, like
dude.
I'm just not feeling it.
I
I
feel
don't know.
that.
I'm just like I've just not been sleeping well. Just period. Not been getting good sleep,
Mhm.
and I'm really feeling it. And I've been especially feeling it the last few days. And yeah, honestly, I'm just tired. I know it's like a generic complaint, but I'm tired as fuck.
Dude, we're I feel like as adults in our early to mid 30s, I feel like we're perpetually tired all the time. You know, that's just a thing.
Yeah,
Um
it's just like the level of tiredness changes, but it's like nearing
Garrick is definitely
exhaustion
not muted.
recently. Like I like where like it's actually like I've noticed like it's taking me longer to like make decisions at work and do things at work. And
Hmm.
like because I'm just thinking a little slower, I'm not as I need sleep, man.
Yeah. 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 Apparently you were quiet. Don't know why. Sorry guys. Sorry audio listeners, but he's not anymore. um did I forget to mention that it's September 24th on a Tuesday?
On a
Because it
Tuesday.
is.
Yeah.
It's Tuesday,
Is
isn't
that
it?
is that important for some reason?
No,
The
I
date,
just
September 24th?
I might have just like spaced it. I forgot to say
Oh,
it's the 24th of September.
yeah, man,
Um
fucking I don't know. I'm not a good point of reference for that right now. You could have said whatever you wanted in the last 30 seconds and I probably couldn't have repeated it.
yeah, yeah. Dude, I worked from home again today because I was feeling like poo poo this morning. Found out my manager has COVID and stuff.
Ew.
Yeah.
Yucky.
Yeah. So my mom has COVID too. So
Oh, it's that time of
yeah,
year.
COVID.
COVID is just
Hmm.
like COVID and the flu, just
Hmm.
a yearly thing now.
Hmm. But like I feel like poop just because I feel like poop. That's it, really. I work from home and it was stressful because Tuesdays are like my busiest days of the week, and I like realized that I like to be in office on Tuesdays because I can get things done faster while like working with people in office. But yeah, yeah, I don't know. Um, but yeah, dude. Did you play any games at all today? Anything?
I played a little bit of Chaos Gate when I got home. The Warhammer 40K Chaos Gate Demon Hunters long title.
Yeah, it's a
But
long
it's
title.
literally just
Hmm.
so the game itself came out in 2022.
Hmm.
And but it just got ported to PlayStation 5 recently.
Whoa.
But it's, it's
Oh no, his internet's interneting. I'm by myself. I'm by myself. I'm by myself. I'm by
fuck, dude. I was
myself.
having
Oh wait, no, you're back. I think you're back. Garrick, I got you back. I can see you moving.
Does it? This better not. I literally like was fucking. It took me 5 minutes to even get into the Discord server because I couldn't connect. And honest, my internet's fine. It's not even like my ping's 90.
Well, that's moderate. It's moderate.
That's what my ping always is.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah,
See,
73 on a good day.
mine is 5. Um, but yeah. Well, guys, we're not talking about ping because today we're talking about striking about lolling. Nintendo is jealous and much, much more, because this is Good Kraken's Death Ratio, and we're slashing through the podcast space to be your source for all the nerdy video game news, reviews, and discussions that you want to hear live each and every Tuesday at 7 p.m. West Coast, Best Coast time. If you want to get ahead of the curve, you can head on over to our Discord channel where you can submit questions and topics to the show, get exclusive content, and have early access to episodes before they go live on podcast and video services wherever you like to watch or listen. But if you spend all your credits at another shop, that is totally fine. You can watch us record the show live right here at twitch.tv/Good Kraken Show. If you have Amazon Prime, tell them, DJ. No?
Okay.
Yeah.
Prime Gaming.
He got it. You also have Twitch Prime. That's right. And we would love for you to give that to us to help us level up our game. But you can also support us by going to our YouTube channel, clicking that beautiful bell and big red button, or by subscribing to our podcast channel by searching Death Ratio and leaving a review there. Garrick. Don't forget, we have all our other episodes for all our other shows on the YouTube and audio listens.
On the boob tube.
Yeah. Please be sure to go follow us on those respectable platforms to watch more content and listen to more content, because there's a lot of content. Actually, too much content, if you ask me. But that's for you
There's
people.
a lot.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So tired. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, dude, you need some caffeine. You need to get hit by the caffeinator.
Dude, that would do nothing for me. I could literally drink like a 2-liter of Mountain Dew and go to bed.
We need to give you like
Yeah, it's a bummer. Like caffeine does not caffeinate me.
we need to
I
give
just
you
get
like
I feel normal, and then I just get anxious and a tummy ache once I finally have too much.
yeah, I was gonna say we need to give you like a non-dairy quintuplet espresso.
Why non-dairy?
So it doesn't upset your tummy.
I'm not lactose intolerant.
It might still upset your tummy.
But I'm not lactose intolerant.
Excuse me for thinking of you. Guys, join us on Wednesday as we
anything, the
dive back
espresso
into
would kill me.
Helldivers 2 to spread more democracy. That's right. It's going to be Garrick. It's going to be Xander. And it's going to be me. That's right. The four of us are diving into hell together. We're going to go kill some bugs, and we're going to destroy some robots. It's going to be great. And you're going to watch us scream, and we're going to get hurt, and we're all going to yell at each other, and Ernell's probably going to kill me on accident, and then I'm going to call him out for killing me on accident, and then he's going to start killing me purposely, and then I'm finally going to fire back. And then we're going to realize that we only have like 6 lives left out of the 20 something we start with, and the mission's like not even half over yet. And then we're going to lock in, and then we're going to finish it.
That pretty much sounds like how you guys play that game every single time.
Yep.
Maybe we'll do something different tomorrow. Fingers crossed. Not going to hold my breath.
Hey, I solemnly swear right now that I, Devin Stanford, Brevin
I'm
the
just going to
dude,
put it on Hell Dive so you guys can't fuck around. You guys will be forced to lock in from the jump.
Yeah, I, Devin Stanford, Brevin the dude, will not fuck around and will only retaliate if it becomes evident that someone is trying to sabotage my gameplay.
You know he's gonna do that now. Like you just invited it. Like it's like self-fulfilling prophecy. Like he's gonna fucking listen to this episode as he's doing the thingy to get it all uploaded for the early access tonight, and then he's literally gonna get to this part.
He doesn't do that.
Say,
I do that.
Bet.
I do that stuff.
Oh.
He doesn't do that for Death Ratio. That's me.
Well,
I do all that.
Point being, he's still going to listen to it before tomorrow, and now he is going to heckle the shit out of you.
Yeah. How funny would it be if he just does all that stuff to you though, instead?
Oh, dude, you fuck with me and find out. I'll just start kicking motherfuckers from the party. I'll go back. I'll just start playing with randoms. Ernell can be fucking streaming to nobody. I don't give a shit, man. I'm here to get my medals and complete the operation.
Yeah, I feel that. I, as your resident death captain, will not allow it.
Yeah, man. I actually, I want to do the side objectives on the map, and I want to collect the blinky things, and I don't necessarily want to get into a firefight with every single pack of bugs we fucking see.
Hey, I feel that. I hold my own. I take care of business. I take care of business when I play.
But anyways, if you want to see that shit show, you can join us tomorrow.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, come dive into hell with us and spread democracy while we sip on some liberty.
Indeed.
Episode 137. I told you guys we have lots of episodes on YouTube and Spotify and Apple Podcasts and all that shit. Of the Shipwreck Show is available wherever you like to watch or listen. And it's an episode. It's like,
I thought it was a good one.
yeah, it's actually in very like fitting fashion. It talks about Warhammer and how to be a man. It's actually really funny when you think about it.
Dude, it was like the two most unrelated subjects known to man.
It's like
I loved it.
two most unrelated subjects ever, but also at the same time, Space Marine is so manly. You know what I mean?
Dude, it definitely likes to think it is like the most macho shit on the planet.
That's why it's really funny and ironic that both of those topics are talked about.
Although I gotta tell you, there's nothing manly. There's absolutely nothing manly about sitting at your desk wearing a pair of these bad boys, painting a miniature figurine.
How much was that thing? Like $150?
Dude, $13.
Oh, it's only $13.
Yeah.
I was like, okay. I was like, he's $500 in. What did he spend all that money on? Is that how expensive those miniatures?
Yeah.
That's insane.
The box I bought, just the box itself I pre-ordered was $230. Yeah. They're pretty expensive little sets, man. But like you also got to remember I'm going to be working on putting that box set together for probably a couple months.
Yeah, it's just crazy you did that before buying a GPU.
I don't have a computer to put the GPU in yet.
You could.
Also, to be fair, I didn't pay for all of this myself. That's like the overall investment, but I have a lot of that was supplied to me for my birthday.
That's
like
fair.
Over half.
That's fair. You know what's also fair?
What?
The Meta Minute! Because sometimes being meta is fair.
Minute.
And sometimes it's unfair. Because it's the meta.
Being meta?
Yeah.
Fuck meta.
Yeah, fuck meta. They're not fair. Garrett, can you tell the
they're really
people?
not.
They're really not. They're very terrible. Very terrible.
Yeah, they're biased as fuck, actually.
Yep. Garrett, speaking of biased as fuck, can you tell the people about this first story we got?
Yeah. Dude, I don't know why I volunteered to read the long one. I did this to myself. Guys, our first article of the evening. SAG-AFTRA strikes League of Legends due to secret, quote, unquote, shell company. And this is coming from Claire Lewis at GameSpot. SAG-AFTRA is striking League of Legends, claiming that Formosa Inc., the studio from which Riot Games sources voiced content, is guilty of committing a flagrant violation of labor law. The union has responded by filing an unfair labor practice charge against Formosa. Meanwhile, Riot, the developer of League of Legends, says Formosa's alleged actions do not involve LoL or any other Riot game. So what did Formosa do to upset the guild this much? SAG-AFTRA's latest press release alleges that Formosa, why do they have to use the name of the thing over and over and over again? It's bad writing, sorry. Tried to cancel one of its struck games. Currently, struck games cannot proceed with voice acting or motion capture work until the strike ends. Formosa was allegedly told that canceling the game couldn't be done, and according to SAG-AFTRA, got around this obstacle by quietly transferring the game to a shell company before proceeding to send out casting notices, which were specifically seeking non-union talent. The unilateral and surreptitious, Jesus Christ, the unilateral and surreptitious transfer of union work to a non-union shell company is an impermissible and appalling attempt to evade a strike action and destroy performers' rights under labor law, the Guild said via a statement released on its website. In light of Formosa's unfair labor practices, SAG-AFTRA's national executive director, with the advice and consent of the Interactive Media Agreement Negotiating Committee, has called a strike of League of Legends, one of the company's most high-profile games. SAG-AFTRA members must immediately cease providing covered services to League of Legends, and the game will be updated on the union's search function as a struck game. Members of the guild who work in the game industry, primarily voice actors and motion capture performers, are currently striking over AI-related concerns and named Formosa Interactive as one of 10 major gaming companies it was negotiating with when the strike began in late July. Known as the collective bargaining group, other companies at the bargaining table include Activision Productions Incorporated, Disney Character Voices Incorporated, Electronic Arts Productions, Insomniac Games Incorporated, Take-Two Productions, WB Games Incorporated, and more. League of Legends is a game of champions. SAG-AFTRA Interactive Media Agreement Negotiated Committee Chair Sarah Elmala, pretty sure I'm pronouncing that right. Elmala,
That sounds about
said,
right.
instead of championing the union performers who bring their immense talent and experience to beloved characters, decision makers at Formosa have chosen to try and evade and abandon them. Such double dealing is very disappointing from a longtime committee union signatory, and such regrettable choices are unnecessary when our union committee and staff are collaborative and excited to create protected work, as our performers love to collaborate with game makers and love this work. The strike is notable in part because League of Legends was previously declared exempt from the strike, allowing its guild-associated voice and motion capture performers to continue their work on the game. In a statement shared with GameSpot, a Riot spokesperson said, League of Legends has nothing to do with the complaint mentioned in SAG-AFTRA's press release. We want to be clear. Since becoming a union project 5 years ago, League of Legends has only asked Formosa to engage with union performers in the US and has never once suggested doing otherwise. In addition, we've never asked Formosa to cancel a game that we've registered. All the allegations in SAG-AFTRA's press release related to canceling a game or hiring non-union talent relate to a non-Riot game and have nothing to do with League or any of our games. At the time of writing, neither a spokesperson representing the collective bargaining group nor Formosa has responded or made any official statement regarding SAG-AFTRA's latest move. SAG-AFTRA, however, has followed up its official statement with a tweet. Simply reads, "We're not lolling about LOL." Whew.
Mouth soup.
That's shady as
Mouth
fuck.
soup. Oh, 100%. 100%. It's they discovered a shell company that owns, Riot, and is doing the things that they're not supposed to be doing. So.
Yeah, it's a big bummer that they're just kind of outright denying it. Like they're like, nah, that's not us. Like it's not related to us or like our games or our company, when like, every paragraph previous to that in this article suggests otherwise, right? So there is strong evidence against you, Riot, yet you insist that this has nothing to do with you guys. But even if it didn't, it doesn't really fucking matter at the end of the day, because SAG-AFTRA does think it has something to do with you guys, and they've already made their decision, and now you have to fucking deal with that.
Yeah.
It means congratulations, you're a part of the strike now, because you've chosen to associate yourself with companies that are making shady decisions. Whether or not you are first person involved with those decisions being made is kind of fucking irrelevant. You're the parent company of Formosa, according to this article here, and that means that you should be held responsible for the decisions that they are making, right? Like if Activision Blizzard suddenly started making garbage decisions, right? We're also going to simultaneously hold Xbox and Microsoft accountable. That's kind of how this works, right? Like
Yep.
I don't even this is just and it's a bummer that we're having to even deal with this shit on the second go around. Like I was hoping that this strike would end a lot sooner. It doesn't seem like it's going to end up going that way. Negotiations are I've basically heard nothing about them other than that they're ongoing. And it's a lot quieter in compared to the writers' strike on the film industry for some reason, but I'm not 100% sure why. But I think maybe just less drama, because there's less celebrities involved. Let's be honest. Celebrities make drama, so that's probably a big part of it, is as to why this isn't getting as much media attention, just overall. But yeah, man, fuck you, Riot. I kind of don't like you anyways, if I'm being completely honest. Like I can do without you. Like League of Legends can go away, Valorant can go away, and I wouldn't even notice.
Yeah, I'm gonna straight up say I don't like any Riot games personally. They're not for me. The only thing that's come out of Riot that is enjoyable in any way is the animated TV show Arcane.
How do you watch that, man? And like I know that everybody says I should, but like I don't want to. I just like I don't know. I just like kind of abstain from supporting Riot, like just of my own choice. Like I just
That's
think
fair.
that like, and like part of it's like Riot, part of it's the god awful toxic community that associates itself with League of Legends, which I
And
used to be a
Valorant.
part of, right? And Valorant, like I used to be a part of that community, and I don't want to be a part of it at all. And like I feel like I can't personally distance myself from it if I'm watching the show. So I just don't engage with Riot at all.
You know what's funny is all their games that they have are not original ideas, and they're all spins on other really popular games.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. They've definitely like obviously like you could probably argue that League is like the MOBA, right? Like even though it's a spin-off of like what was that? What was the
Dota.
MOBA? Yeah, thank you. I was like Dota. I was like, even though it came after Dota, but like it arguably did it better. Arguably, don't
What about
don't
Pokemon
fucking,
Unite, dude?
yeah, like I know there's a lot of MOBAs out there. My personal favorite one's not even in the top 5, so I can't talk any shit.
And I just don't
But
like
dude,
them.
it's just and like I honestly I can't fault you for not liking MOBAs at all. But the big thing that I think is going to be really funny about this is now that this is a struck game, their champion release cadence is probably fucking ruined.
Yeah. Don't know what that means, but yeah.
So basically with MOBAs, they have like a steady release cycle of new characters. And it's usually about one a month, maybe one every other month, depending on like how they're doing things. But they do like hundreds of voice lines for these characters when they're creating them. They do like voiced like YouTube content, and they do like short films involving the characters when they're hyping up their release. They have like all these unique voice lines they do for when they're in the game, and that's probably not going to be happening for a good chunk of that. And Riot has several other League of Legends associated games that I'm assuming will be bundled in with the do not work list because they're directly associated with League of Legends. It is like a League of Legends spin-off title, and all of those spin-off titles, for the most part, are spin-offs of like their most popular characters in the franchise, which means those characters have, a plethora of voice lines, and I would assume that they would have new voice lines given these spin-off titles, and that won't be happening now either. I can make a safe assumption on. Yeah, this is gonna hurt Riot Games. They're going
Hmm.
to lose because they make money off of new champion releases and off of releasing new skins and bundles for those champions. I'm sure they've probably got several like pocketed up and loaded at least for the next couple of months, but
Mm.
um, League of Legends might get real boring here if the strike continues for too long. You
I
might just
wonder
be
what
stuck
that
playing with your
also.
old champions.
I wonder what this also means for like Valorant too. You know, um, with Riot and all that stuff.
Yeah, that's
Because
true. Just I mean, Valorant didn't exclusively get listed as a struck game, but
it could now.
it could now, right? Like League of Legends is their most popular title, so I
Hmm.
wouldn't like them making the move to also strike Valorant. Wouldn't be shocking. I know that game doesn't get like new champions or operatives or heroes or whatever the fuck they call it in that game anywhere near as frequently as like a traditional MOBA does, but they do still release new characters from what I understand.
Yeah, yeah. It's interesting. We'll see what happens. I can't wait to see all the neckbeards come out and defend League of Legends. Um,
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
And they will.
Hmm.
They'll just be upset they're not getting their new champions. That community sucks.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I think we should pay more attention to SAG-AFTRA, and we'll keep a pulse on this and update you guys as soon as we have more updates. For now, we're going to move into our next story, which is everything announced in Sony's PlayStation State of Play. That's right. PlayStation had a State of Play today,
Hmm.
actually. Today. Um,
Yeah.
and we're going to be
That's good.
reading this off of an article posted by Lottie Lynn over at Eurogamer. During tonight's PlayStation State of Play, we were offered some insight into what awaits the PS5 in the future. This includes a look at both upcoming titles and updates for release titles. It was a mixture of surprises, such as a new Ghost of Tsushima sequel, which we'll get to that, and games we all knew were going to make an appearance at some point. Whether you missed the show or are looking for a rundown of the announcements, we got everything featured with the trailers on the link. And you know what? I'll be sure to post the link if you're listening to this audio listens. I'll be sure to post a link in the description for you guys, so that way you can follow along and watch the trailers as we talk about them. But we're not watching the trailers live here on the video. So, with that being said, Astrobot DLC was announced. So, Astrobot
Already,
have
man.
only released a couple weeks ago, but the it was headlining the State of Play. Tonight's trailer gave us a glimpse into the game's upcoming free DLC, which will include 5 new online speedrun levels. Am I reading this backwards? It said it was headlining, so that's the is that
Oh
the
yeah.
yeah.
Normally you read these from the bottom up.
Yeah. We're going to read from the bottom up now. Sorry, guys. That's the big surprise. Surprise! Astrobot DLC. We are going to start with the first announcement. Oh, no. It says one last thing at
Okay,
the
maybe
bottom.
IGN does it the other way. I don't
Okay.
usually read Eurogamer, so I
Yeah.
can't say. Just continue reading it on. They're all
Yeah. Yeah.
announcements.
Yeah.
It don't matter what order they're in.
Guys, the Midnight Walk was
This looks
announced.
fucking
And
sick.
yeah. Yeah. It's from the sci-fi cuteness of Astrobot to the creepiness only claymation can bring. The Midnight Walk is the latest game from the creators of Lost in Random Moonhood Studios. Here you appear to be playing
Great
as some
fucking game,
little
by the way.
dude with a flame on his head exploring a very unsettling world. Seriously, claymation is creepy. I agree with that, actually. The Midnight Walk will be
Oh, dude,
released
did you
on
watch the trailer for
PS5.
this?
I did not. I did
It
not get to
looks.
watch the rundown. Like I said, I was busy today.
Oh, dude,
Uh,
this trailer genuinely looked so interesting.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna have to dive in. I'll probably watch the state of play after, like as I'm editing everything. I'll probably watch it while I'm doing that. Um, oh no, I'm running a video game podcast and I didn't watch this. I read everything, guys. Another announcement today, Hell is Us. Keeping with the supernatural vibes, the trailer for Hell is Us came next. Here we got shots of a war-torn country, but it looks like other people is the least of its problems, unless all of the citizens just happen to have holes or for faces. We shouldn't judge. Hell is Us will be an upcoming PS5 release. Guys, new Metro game announced today, Metro Awakening VR, based upon Dmitry Glukowski's novel, Metro 2033. Strong recommend if you haven't read. Metro Awakening VR takes us back underground where things are less than good. There's all sorts of monsters down there, and this time you get to experience them all in VR. Metro Awakening VR will be released on Thursday, the 7th of November for the PSVR 2. Yeah, interesting game. Actually,
we're getting more and more we're just getting more and more VR games, man.
yeah, I assume that this will also be coming out on PC too, because Metro has a huge fan base on PC. Arcade Chronicles. It was time for some high fantasy next when Arcade Chronicles took the screen. Here we got a good look at both the world you'll explore and the combat you'll engage with this against some very large beasts. It's also promised a dragon, which is also good. Arcade Chronicles will arrive on the PS5 in 2025.
Isn't that an MMO?
I don't know. I don't know anything about Arcade. I've never heard of it before.
It sounds so familiar, but I don't know if it's an MMO.
Might have to look that up.
Arcade is an MMORPG from McCree and developer Jake Song.
Oh, okay.
Former developer of Lineage.
A big thing that was just kind of a surprise for everybody, especially with what we're going to be talking about later. Palworld took a step outside the courtroom to announce that it's arriving on PS5 today. Tell Nintendo, please.
Right.
So Palworld is on the PS5. So yeah, I wonder if they're going to make the game crossplay like they said they were. I wonder if that's still happening.
If they did.
Yeah. Because I know you would want to play on PS5 at this point. Now.
Yeah, at this point, just because I've played even with the updates, I've played it on Xbox Series S, and it's just not as good.
Spoiler alert: 4 years later, the Series S doesn't hold up. Crazy. Lunar Remastered Collection. That's right. The Lunar Remastered Collection will allow you to experience Lunar Silver Star Story Complete and Lunar 2 Eternal Blue Complete, both originally released years ago on the PlayStation. That's the PS1 for you little babies out there like DJ. The visuals have been updated, so you'll be able to play in widescreen mode. This is arriving spring 2025. The Lunar Remastered Collection will be playable on both PS4 and 5. Another announcement today for the PS5 and PS4. Teenage Ninja Mutant Turtles Shredder's Revenge. 2 updates for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder Revenge were announced. First came a look at the Radical Reptiles DLC, which will add 2 new creatures. A free remix of the soundtrack is also being released alongside the DLC today. Up next, we got Sonic X Shadow Generations. Next up was the Hedgehog time with a look at the upcoming Sonic the Hedgehog 3 movie pack for Sonic X Shadow Generations, which will be released on Thursday, 12th of December. Yes, that was Keanu Reeves voicing Shadow. This pack will include in a digital deluxe version of the main game, which you've got it, will let you play the main game 3 days before its Friday, the 25th of October release. It's Eurogamer, so they're always putting the date before the month, and it keeps throwing me off. We got a look at Fantasian Neo Dimension, which will be released on Thursday, December 5th for the PS4 and 5. This quick look included a peek at the combat system. Fantasian.
This looks like a very PlayStation-esque game.
It looks like a very anime the game.
JRPG.
It looks like it should also be on the Switch.
Yeah, it
Guys,
does.
Dragon Age: The Veilguard is being released on Thursday, October 31st. So the state of play was the perfect time to take a look at some more advanced the upcoming game. What? Writing. Brain hurt. This trailer focused around a fight with a massive dragon or two who definitely did not want to be your friend. Also did a deep dive video for the mage build that was also released. Guys.
Yeah, I'm very curious to see this. This one definitely looks like it's. I wonder if it's gonna have like any of the action combat, like pausing and stuff that Dragon Age is kind of notorious for. But I didn't really see them doing any pausing. This does look a lot more fluid than what I've
Yeah,
seen Dragon Age look like in the past. Okay, it does have some pausing stuff. There it is.
yeah,
It
it
does
looks
have
like
action. It does have the action pause.
yeah, it looks like a combination of the Dragon Age 2 combat mixed with Inquisition is what I'm seeing.
Yeah, I'm sure this game will perform well. Probably not something I will pick up.
Yeah. But I'm definitely gonna get that game. I'm gonna play it because I gotta finish the story. It's a direct sequel.
I never even played I have tried to play Inquisition so many times, dude, and I can't get past like the first hour of the game.
You know how long it took me to beat that game because I did so much side content?
No.
140 hours. 140 hours.
Yeah, dude. Dragon
To
Age
beat
just
that
did for
game.
me. I remember playing Dragon Age Origins. Didn't finish
Great
that
game.
either.
Great game. I finished the shit out of that one. Loved it.
Yep,
Loved
not
it.
for me. I'm just super stoked to lose points on this on our fantasy critic. It's going to be great.
Why?
Because I counter picked it because I didn't
Oh.
think it was coming out this year.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
It's okay. I'm not going to lose enough points for it to matter, but I'll
No,
probably
you're
lose
not.
like 10 points. I bet you this game gets like an 80.
Yeah.
83.
I was gonna say 84. I could see an 84.
Yeah.
Yeah. Guys, new DLC was announced for Alan Wake 2, The Lake House. Yes, control focused
This is the
DLC for
second
Alan
one?
Wake 2. Yep. And it is a control focused DLC. This is what Lottie was hoping for. In this DLC, we'll be visiting a federal bureau of control facility called the Lake House. And knowing this agency's history with handling supernatural events, I don't think anything good is about to happen. This will be released.
I still need to play Alan Wake 2.
Dude, same. I haven't played it yet. I don't know why I haven't played it. Maybe that'll be my spooky game.
Either. I just haven't. Yeah, maybe that'll be like my October game. I usually do one.
Yeah. We should have that be our first game club game.
Yeah, I'd be down.
Let's do it.
That's a worthy title to do it.
Yep. But yeah, that'll be coming out this October. We do not have an exact date yet, but we do know it's coming out in the next few weeks. So, another game announced for the VR 2 on the PSVR 2, Hitman World of Assassination. It's time for another PSVR 2 title with Hitman World of Assassination. You'll be able to do all of your hitmanning while wearing a headset when it releases on PSVR 2 this December. Honestly, that sounds really fun. That sounds really fun.
Yeah, I bet you that'll be engaging as hell.
Yeah. I'm wondering if they'll have any like voice recognition stuff where you can like talk.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, but that would require AI. And a lot of people don't like AI. I actually thought this was a really cool announcement here. Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver 1 and 2 remastered. Next came up was a look at the freshly leaked remaster of Legacy Kain Soul Reaver 1 and 2 remastered.
I remember those games.
Yeah. This game will be released on Tuesday, December 10th for PS4 and 5. I wonder how many of these are multi-platform, by the way. Fear the Spotlight. It was back to horror with a look at Fear the Spotlight from Blumhouse Games.
Ooh, I didn't check this one out. I
Yeah,
do like Blumhouse though.
this is coming to PS4 and 5 on Tuesday, October 22nd. This game certainly looks like it's planning on bringing some classic horror. I don't
Ooh, yeah, it's like a
spookies.
It's like a retro graphic.
Yeah.
Oh
Towers
yeah.
of Aghasba. Towers of Aghasba. You'll meet magical creatures as you build a perfect village. It will enter PS5 early access in November this year. That's a hard word to
PS5
say.
early access.
Yeah,
That's a
PS5
weird
early
one.
access. Yep. Which isn't gonna probably. I wonder if they're
Tower of
gonna have that
Aghasba?
on PS Play or whatever. You guys, they announced that there is a Fortnite controller. That's about as much as I'm gonna say about that.
Huzzah!
Yeah, get your Fortnite controller for PlayStation. That is probably $20 more expensive than it needs to be because it's a Fortnite controller. Dynasty Warriors Origins came next, and it's arriving Friday, the 17th of January, 2025.
Dude,
And
it's
here,
crazy to me that this franchise is still going because every game is the exact same.
yeah,
You want to know what? Call of Duty players, I see you. I guess there's something for everybody because
yeah,
every game you guys get is the same too. I guess I shouldn't say anything because I play every new Monster Hunter, and ultimately that's the same shit. But this is just one of those ones that like it looks so the same every time.
yeah, yeah. And you know what? That's why I'm happy Final Fantasy games are very different from each other.
Oh yeah, I will give Final Fantasy that. They are diverse.
Yeah. There's like over 30 different Final Fantasy games now. Isn't that wild?
Yeah, considering we're numerically only on 16. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. A bunch of offshoots, bunch of side stories. Not even counting like re-releasing either. But speaking of games that look the same but just look different graphically, Monster Hunter Wilds
I'm
continues to
so
mix
fucking
its
stoked.
usual blend of big beastie battling and cute cat helper befriending in Monster Hunter Wilds. Now confirmed to be coming out Friday, the 28th of February. Happy birthday to me. Who's buying me this game for my birthday?
I will be taking the fucking day off. I might be taking the weekend off for this game when this
I
game comes out.
will do it with you, and I will get it on PC, and I'll play it with you.
Yeah, because like this is, dude, and all the new monsters look so fucking cool.
And Ernell's favorite two announcements are up next. Lego Horizon Zero Dawn continues to look cute and fun. Way to experience the original PS4 game. You can also play as Lego minifigure versions of PlayStation characters like Sackboy and Ratchet.
Weirdest
We learned a
Lego.
release
It
date
is
for it too.
still the
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 14th.
weirdest Lego release. Like
Yeah.
every other Lego collaboration, like Lego Marvel, Lego Star Wars, Lego Indiana Jones, every single one of those, Lego Harry Potter, Lego Lord, all of those make sense to me.
Because they
Right?
already have
I
sets
get
out.
I get why that should be. Well, they've had Lego sets of Horizon for a while too, but like, I don't understand why this specifically needed a Lego retelling of its entire story. It just doesn't. It's so unnecessary. Literally, nobody asked for this. Nobody.
Speaking of something nobody asked for.
Nobody asked for the next thing either. You're muted.
I was gonna say, speaking of something nobody asked for, Horizon Zero Dawn remaster. Speaking of the original Horizon, the remaster happy Sony has now confirmed its Horizon Zero Dawn remaster for PS5, developed by Nixus with re-recorded conversation, mocap, and other tweaks. It's yours for $10 extra if you own the original. It launches Thursday, the 31st of October for PC and PS5.
Halloween's that's a bold release date,
Yeah, there's better things happening on Halloween.
right?
Yeah. This nobody asked for this. This game did not need a remaster whatsoever. And
The new one was like what 2017?
yeah, and this one came out
when-
like 2015, 2014, something like that.
No, I think I want to say 2019 for Forbidden West, maybe 2020.
Yeah, 2019 for Forbidden West sounds right. Or no, 2020. Yeah, because the PS5 was out. It was 2020. It's 2020.
Zero
It was right when the
Dawn. What was Zero Dawn's original release date? 2017. I was right.
yeah.
February 28th, 2017.
I don't think this needed to happen already, especially for
Nah.
PC. Especially,
I mean,
I have this game for PC.
I guess I'm grateful that it's only a $10 upgrade, but still.
Yeah. I wonder if it's a $10 upgrade on the PC version. I might.
Something
No, I'm not
tells
going
me
to check it out
probably
'cause I'm never
not,
gonna
but
play it. Yeah. Guys, Stellar Blade is getting a photo mode, and then Nier Automata collaboration DLC later this year. And
y'all are gonna do disgusting things with that.
yeah. And did you know that they're also getting sued for the name Stellar Blade because there is a company named Stellar Blade that's been established for years, and they're suing them for the name infringement.
That's
now.
amazing.
Which now, because
That's
the game's been
amazing.
out for a long time, they're gonna get
Making
forced
money.
into a major settlement. Oh,
They played the game.
yep. PlayStation Plus. Over on PlayStation Plus, October's games are Dead Space, WWE 2K24, and Doki Doki Literature Club. Plus, starting
That's
on the 1st of
crazy.
next month, Blood Omen, Legacy of Kain,
I'm gonna
and
pick up all
Dino
those because
Crisis.
it's the Dead Space remake. It's free.
Dude, it's a very good game. It is
I'm gonna
so
play
good.
it. I'm gonna play it.
Yeah, I played it last October. Well, I played it twice last year. I played it when it came out in
Yeah, you did.
February, and then I played it in October. I've beaten that game twice, and it's I think I like that remake more than I like the Resident Evil stuff. I'm not gonna lie. I think I do.
That's wild, dude. Fucking Dino Crisis on PlayStation Plus Classics.
Dude, that's Capcom needs to remake Dino Crisis, because if they
It
do
just
that,
needs to happen.
it will be, you know how much money they will make? You know how much money they'll make if they remade Dino Crisis?
Dude, they don't even have to make a sequel. They literally just need to remake the first game.
Yeah. Mark Cerny popped up to remind everybody that the PS5 Pro was recently announced and to show off some very brief snippets of PS5 Pro enhanced games. And
It's still too
spoiler alert,
expensive. It's still too
they
expensive.
the games look exactly the same to me. Oh no, there's more shadow detail. That's it. That's all I saw.
And the ray tracing is improved, which is fucking great. Because you want to know when ray tracing is useful? When you're standing fucking still, doing nothing in a game. That's when ray tracing is useful. I like it. It makes stuff pretty, but when you're moving in any sort of high action video game, ray tracing is like a fucking useless ass feature.
The way to make ray tracing be like actually good is to be like many of our friends and many others out there, is you need to have a GPU that's worth like $700 or more that actually can process the ray tracing in real time, and you actually get to see the reflections.
Spider-Man 2
and
is
stuff.
is like the best ray tracing I've seen on a console game.
Yeah. Well, I was showing you some stuff from what Space Marine 2 looked like for me with the lighting. Looked really good. And the Final Fantasy 16 port, incredible looking, actually. Garrick, do you know I have that on medium graphics right now? Medium
No.
graphics, and it looks that good. Medium. I did that for the frames too. I wanted more frames.
Medium.
Schmedium. And one last thing, this is actually as a predominant PC player, this was hype. This was very hype.
I'm fucking stoked as shit on this, dude.
Garrick, why don't you talk about this one real quick? I'll let you take it away on this one.
Absolutely. The final announcement for the state of play, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gents, was Ghost of Yotai. The sequel to the famed Ghost of Tsushima. You heard it here, guys. It is coming in 2025. This is a full-blown sequel, and we do not know. Okay, and this will not. We do know. We do know that this will not feature Jin. This takes place in Hokkaido, 300 years in the future from the events of the original Ghost of Tsushima. And it features a female protagonist, and I didn't hear anybody complain about it either. Thank God.
Not yet, at least. Not yet.
Not yet, at least. You're not going to hear it from me because that motherfucker is wielding two swords, which you could not do in the first game. And like this shit's just gonna be. I'm fucking sorry. Like Ghost of Tsushima, I'm still skipping Assassin's Creed, whatever the hell that game's called. Shadows. I legitimately don't know. I'm skipping that shit. Now that I know that this is coming out, I'm definitely not playing Assassin's Creed. Like, there's no way. Because I know this is good. There's no way. This is gonna be better. It will be better.
I will play Assassin's Creed just like how what was the last game that just like how you guys played Star Wars Outlaws. I will play Assassin's Creed. So
I still haven't played that. I have not played Star Wars Outlaws.
okay. I don't
I'll
think
get
I'm
around
ever
to
gonna
it.
play it until it comes to like Game Pass, if I'm gonna be honest with you.
It'll be like one of those games I get on like I put on like my Christmas list. But I also got to be real with myself. My Christmas list is going to be Warhammer shit this year.
Yeah. Yeah. Dude, yeah. This game looks incredible, and I really hope.
Super high final announcement. Not expecting a sequel either. I wasn't expecting that.
They've been talking about it for a few years that there was a sequel in development, so I'm not surprised personally, but it looks great. I really hope they do a PC port fast because the Ghost of Tsushima on PC is incredible.
Oh yeah, dude.
Incredible.
It's such a good game.
And
the motion capture, the dialogue, the combat, the story, the graphics, the atmosphere,
the foxes,
literally the UI or lack of in this game, it's all executed to damn near perfection. I had like no complaints about that game at all.
They don't need to change anything. They can keep the same skill system, except with like some new perks here and there.
Just
you know,
it's obviously
new
like
weapons,
we'll have some new weapons, right? Because we're 300
but
years
keep
in
the
future,
same UA.
like, but
same
yeah,
UI.
like I need it to be like super minimalistic. The wind needs to be just as important. Maybe some different guiding animals, because the guiding animals that you see in like the yellow bird or the fox in Ghost of Tsushima, there's some story tie-ins about how it's related to his mother and father. And so like I would like to see, like to tie like get some tie-ins that way. This is going to be a no-brainer though. I'll probably even pre-order this one. I dare say.
Yeah, I feel like this is one of the ones worth pre-ordering, right?
This is a great final announcement
that you should definitely put on your Christmas list since we mentioned it. Dragon's Dogma 2.
I do need to fucking play that game, dude.
Fantastic.
That game dropped off my radar really fast. I don't know why. I think it was just when it released, maybe.
Yeah. It was in conversation, I feel like, for 2 months, and then everybody kind of stopped talking about it, But
true.
It's a good game. It's definitely an exploration game. It's good.
Which is what I want. I just want to get my little. I just want to go fuck shit up in the wilds with cool gear on and explore things.
Yeah, I 100% so down. Well, looks like we're going closer to that 90 minutes.
I'm about to say I am even more grateful that I made the earlier suggestion.
Me too. Me very much so.
But that's okay. You wanna breeze through these upcoming games for the week real quick?
Let's do it. So we got upcoming games for the week.
Starting on the 23rd. Starting on the 23rd.
Starting on the 23rd, we have an arcade. That's coming out on PS5, PS4, Xbox Series XS, Xbox One,
Oh yeah,
Switch, and PC.
and arcade.
And arcade. Who's an L?
Who's in hell? Who's in hell?
Then we have Tiny Glade coming out on PC September 23rd. I'm actually kind of enticed by that name. What is that? Tiny Glade.
Let's say that. Yeah, that sounds cute.
There are currently no wait. There's just like nothing on here.
Oh, I think Tiny Glade is dude. It's literally like I know this game. It's like you build castles, but you literally just like it's just drag and drop, and you just build castle parts. It's
I
a
like
cozy
that.
game.
I like that. That sounds good.
Yeah.
Zoocosis comes out.
I'm so glad it's
Came out.
PC. I'm so bummed. Excuse me, it's PC only.
Is
I
that
wanna play
the
this shit.
spooky? Is that the spooky?
Yes, dude,
Oh.
the spooky zoo shit. I want
Yeah.
bank this because I want us to do this game for Cracktober.
Oh, I'm looking it up right now. Zoocosis.
Yeah, I wanna sit alongside somebody doing Zoocosis. For sure.
Zoocosis. How much is it? Planned release. Oh no, this is incorrect. The release date got moved to September
Oh.
30th.
Oh, okay.
I just looked it up.
So still coming out this month, but not on the 23rd like we just said.
Yep. This is moving out to the 30th. I'm glad I looked that up. Guys, today on September 24th, Dark Sky came out on PC. If it's anything like the movie, interesting. Also came out today, Disney Epic Mickey rebrushed on PS5, PS4, Xbox Series XS, Xbox One, Switch, PC. Another game that came out.
Actually,
What? Which one?
the rebrushed.
Oh yeah,
Hey, I liked Epic Mickey. It was good.
yeah. Another game that came out today was the Puzzle Maker, Seba's Odyssey. So if you like puzzles, there's a new puzzle game.
It's a puzzle game if there ever was one.
Sometimes I get called this. Iron Meat came out, or comes
Iron
out tomorrow on PS5, PS4, Xbox Series XS, Xbox One, Switch, PC. What kind of name is Iron Meat? What is this?
I bet you that's a 2D platformer calling it.
Yeah, Iron
I'm
Meat.
looking it up right now.
Yeah. On the 26th, we get Apartment Story for PC.
Oh, look at that. It's a 2D platformer. Damn, I'm so good.
Damn, it's like you called that.
It looks very it looks like a more Duke Nukem version of that fucking that arcade cabinet Metal Slug.
Uh-huh.
It looks like that but with spooky stuff.
Okay. Dude, there are so many games to go over. I'm gonna bust these out real quick. We have a
Yeah,
lot.
blow through them. I'll shut the fuck up.
We got on the 26th, we have Earth Defense Force World Brothers 2 on PS5, PS4, Switch. And then on then we have Golden Lap on PC. And then we have Mechabellum on PC as well. And then we have Pineapple, A Bittersweet Revenge on PC, iOS, and Android. And then we also have Raven's Watch on PS5, PS4, Xbox Series XS, Xbox One, Switch, and PC. Then we have Shadows of Doubt on PS5, Xbox Series XS, PC. And then we have The Legend of Zelda, Echoes of Wisdom on the Switch, September 26th, featuring the princess herself, Zelda. You get to play as her. Yeah. And then we also have The Nameless, Slay Dragon on PC, September 26th. On September 27th, we have Dwarven Realms for PC. We also have EA Sports FC 25 on PS5, PS4, Xbox Series XS, Xbox One, Switch, and PC. And we have one final game coming out on the 27th, and that is Reinatus on PS5, PS4, Switch, PC. And those are your games releases for the week, which is a very lot of them.
Yep. We're in the fall release window now, folks. It's happening.
Yeah. What we're also in is the end game. Because we're in the end game now. End game. Endgame. So we are going to be talking about Nintendo doing more Nintendo things. That's right. They are suing the company Pocket Pair, which is the developers of Palworld. And we're going to go over why they're suing them. So, the very first article I'm going to read, this is coming from Forbes, and this was written by Ollie Barter. Nintendo and the Pokemon Company are finally suing Pocket Pair. Back when Palworld was released in January, we were all waiting to see what Nintendo and the Pokemon Company would do next. Well, they're now finally taking legal action. If it feels a bit strange that they waited this long to do anything, you need to understand that Pokemon is a very large, long-running, and complex franchise. If you want to secure the intellectual property of something like Pokemon, you need to do a great deal of preparation. Not to mention, when something comes along that's effectively Pokemon with guns, you need to really look into what it's doing that potentially breaches your intellectual property rights. So both companies have released statements today that both Nintendo and the Pokemon Company will be challenging the company Pocket Pair about infringing patents related to Pokemon. Honestly, this legal reaction from both Nintendo and the Pokemon Company was inevitable, but this is a very high stakes and very public challenge that they have to win to protect the future of Pokemon, is what they say. Now, we have another article that is going to be Pocket Pair responding to the Nintendo lawsuit. I do want to go over that. I feel like this is a very hypocritical thing, personally, because Pokemon has been around forever. They have. It's very long
And they've had
standing.
several. We'll talk about. Finish the article though. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. We're definitely going to talk about it. So it's not disruption or any kind of breathlessly delivered tech VC buzzword. It's just plagiarism, and one at the expense of another franchise. I'm not the hugest fan of Pokemon, but if Palworld was left unchallenged, that sets a very bad creative precedent for gaming. While some fans may be upset with how Pokemon has changed over the years, if games like Palworld are allowed to exist, that means no game is safe from being copied outright. From a financial standpoint, that would only make games even riskier in terms of their investment. That would be a devastating blow to all games everywhere. So a lot is riding on this legal challenge from Nintendo and the Pokemon Company. So I am going to put an image in my background here in a second, because there is a very, very important thing that I want to show, and I'm not going to share the screen or anything because I don't have a thing set up for us to do that right now. But where is it? Pictures. Where is it?
While you're doing that, you want me to read the second article?
Here in just a second. I got this. So Pokemon actually copied Dragon Quest monsters.
Yep.
10 years apart from each other. So like all the designs, all that stuff, they have hypocritically stolen themselves in the past, which I think is funny that they're going after another company who's effectively done something similar, but with also original ideas, but has also had completely different kind of gameplay. Completely different.
Mm-hmm. Which is why like stuff like Digimon has been allowed to exist, right? Because the way you go about collecting your Digimon or raising your Digimon or evolving your Digimon is fundamentally different than what you did in raising a Pokemon. And like ultimately, I don't know, it's really weird because Palworld infringes more on Pokemon's IP from like an IP standpoint than it does from a game standpoint. Like it
Mm-hmm.
probably infringes on like more creative properties related to like the anime and shit, and the way that like they choose to represent like the way that the pals interact with the characters and stuff in the world, because it's like a very integrated world, which is a very Pokemon thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
Yeah. So, with that being said, we're going to move into the next portion of this. The Palworld Studio Pocket Pair responds to Nintendo lawsuit. This is coming from Dominic uh, Bonock, Bosnock. Yeah, over at Game Rant. So, Palworld developer Pocketware has issued a preliminary public response to Nintendo's lawsuit against it, stating that it started legal proceedings related to the case. Among other things, the company also claimed that it's unaware of any intellectual property that Palworld could be infringing on. So, on September 18th, Nintendo filed a lawsuit against Palworld developer in the Tokyo District Court. The litigation alleges that Pocket Pair's hit game infringes on multiple patents held by Nintendo and the Pokemon Company. A joint venture by Nintendo, Game Freak, and Creatures Inc., the Pokemon Company, is also named as the second plaintiff in the case. Although Nintendo announced the case publicly, it did not go into any details regarding the allegations. So, Pocket Pair calls Nintendo and the Pokemon Company's Palworld lawsuit unfortunate. A day later, Pocket Pair publicly acknowledged the lawsuit in a prepared statement confirming that it had been notified about it and had begun the necessary proceedings to defend itself. The studio called this turn of events unfortunate, noting that the lawsuit will force it to dedicate significant time to efforts that are unrelated to the continued development of Palworld. So, and they put out a tweet from Palworld official regarding the lawsuit. Yesterday, a lawsuit was filed against our company for the patent infringement. We have received notice of this lawsuit and will begin the appropriate legal proceedings and investigations into the claims of the patent infringement. So, yeah, just kind of restating what they said. Pocket Pair doesn't know what Nintendo's Palworld lawsuit is really about yet. The Palworld developer also said that it has not yet learned any details about the plaintiff's claims, stating that it is consequently unaware of the specific patents that its hit monster taming game is alleged to be infringing on. According to publicly available intellectual property data reviewed by GameRant, the Pokemon Company and all its subsidiaries hold at least 96 patents as of September 2024.
Damn.
Many of these describe game mechanics, like the process of interacting with a character by throwing an object at it, which essentially describes how catching Mons with Pokeballs works in many Pokemon games. Although Nintendo's decision to sue Pocket Pair over its 2024 game is not entirely unexpected, many industry watchers previously speculated that any potential litigation would be centered on copyright issues, not least because of Palworld's creature designs seem to borrow heavily from Pokemon. Shortly following the game's release, former the Pokemon Company top attorney Don McGowan underlined this sentiment by calling Palworld rip-off nonsense that surprised him for being allowed to make it as far as it did. Meanwhile, a patent infringement lawsuit is not something that was widely believed to be on the cards. Patent complaints in Japan typically take between 1 to 2 years to reach a first instant verdict, although they can also end up running for much longer depending on their complexity and court schedule. My mouth.
Dude, this just the timing of this seems weird. And right, I understand that they said like it takes time to build a legal case, right? But like the fact that like they opened the suit and that Pocket Pair doesn't really know what they're being sued for, right? Like we can make a lot of pretty healthy, educated guesses at this point as to what that looks like, right? Obviously, the more you think about it, and when you consider Palworld in relation to other Pokemon competitors, the closer Palworld looks to Pokemon, right? because there's lots of really popular creatures. There's dozens of creature collectors out there that we've seen throughout the years that have franchises of various levels of success, right? We've got, we have Digimon. That's like the super obvious one. We've got
Monster Quest.
but thank
Dragon
you,
Quest
Monster
Monsters.
Quest, Dragon Quest Monsters. Thank you, like
Yeah.
Dragon Quest Monsters, right? We've got we have Monster Rancher. We've got fucking Temtem. We've got Monster Crown. We've got there was another one that that I played recently. It's on a
Ni no
mobile
Kuni?
version.
Was it Ni no Kuni?
No, Ni no Kuni. You're isn't a creature collector. What the hell is this other one called? Creature collector games.
Sing it out loud.
Koromon. So dude, we got Monster Crown, Koromon, Temtem, Monster Sanctuary, Nexamon, Digimon.
I have Nexamon.
Fossil Fighters. Yeah, Nexamon's a great game, right? Fucking Dragon Warrior Monsters, Monster Rancher, Monster Harvest, Monster Tribe. And the list goes on and on and on.
Flock!
Fuck, there's another one that hasn't even really Flock, literally a creature collector. There's another one that's being developed by another Korean company, Doki V, that hasn't been released yet. But when you look at those, they all have very specific capture mechanics. They all have very specific raising mechanics and ability mechanics. But the closer you look, and I'm not saying that Nintendo is in the right here. I'm just saying as after the months have gone by, the closer you look at Palworld in comparison to these other Pokemon competitors, Palworld is a lot closer to actual Pokemon in the way it presents itself to its audience than these other creature collectors are, right? Especially with the mode in which you collect your creature, which I think is going to be the deciding factor here.
Yeah. I think that's what it is too. I think it's that.
I think it's the Pokeballs or the not Pokeballs.
Yeah, they're not called Pokeballs. What are they called again? I gotta look it up. I haven't played this game in a while. I played it pretty hard.
They are awfully similar to actual Pokeballs in the way that they function, the way that they look, the way that they interact with the characters on the screen.
Pal Spheres. They're called Pal Spheres.
Yeah, that's fucking splitting hairs, man. That's probably going to be the one thing. Even with the Pokemon designs being similar, I don't think that's the issue here. I think mechanical patents are what's going to get them in trouble.
Yeah, it's the catching and the release and how it wobbles and
Pokemon.
The way it wobbles.
Yeah, that is so fucking Pokemon, dude. And
I think that's what it is too. And
right,
we're just making
Digimon. You just find them in the wild, and we're making. This is all speculation, right? Because fuck, obviously, if Pocket Pair doesn't know what the patents are in question, obviously we don't. But dude, it's just I just hope that they don't win. I hope Nintendo doesn't win, just because I'm sorry, Forbes. I'm sorry, Ollie, but I wholeheartedly disagree with you on this one. I actually don't think. I think this being allowed to exist sets a positive precedent for gaming, and that we need to let stuff like this exist because it creates healthy competition. If Nintendo wins, it's just going to prove that Nintendo is going to continue to win, and that we're only going to be stuck with creature collectors a la Pokemon until the end of our fucking days. And I don't know about you, but Pokemon sucks now. It's not good. Pokemon games are boring as shit.
Pokemon hasn't been good in a very long time. I think the last time I genuinely enjoyed a Pokemon game and played it to completion,
Pokemon Legends Arceus for me, which was a spin-off title.
It was Let's Go Pikachu for me.
Yeah, that was also a spin-off title. Not a core game.
That was the last time I genuinely actually really liked.
And it completely innovated because you could get the little Pokeball and actually throw it at the fucking screen, and it would do it felt like immersive Pokemon.
Well, you could do it with the Joy-Con too. You could do it with the Joy-Con.
Yeah, but you got the motion, but it was the motion thing that you got to do it, right? And I had the little Pokeball thing because it was really cool to get to play it that way. right? But like the more like just like even the more as we talk about it, you're just like, man, Palworld's kind of fucked. Like,
Yeah.
damn.
I really like as far as like creature games go, I like Palworld. I like that it's multiplayer. I like that you can play it with your friends. I like that you can make custom servers. I like that it has the survival mechanics too. You know, it has crafting mechanics in it.
Right? It did do different things than Pokemon, right? Like it
Mhm.
did genuinely diversify itself. But
Yeah.
the things it's the things that it didn't, right? And that's where this lawsuit's going to come into play because
Mhm.
I guarantee you what likely happened, this game got released, Nintendo probably had somebody sit down and play this fucking game front to back and just take
Multiple
notes,
people. Multiple
right?
people.
And like then be like, all right, your job is to literally make comparison notes as to how this is similar to our
Mhm.
game and how we can use it to win in a court case because because while there have been competitors, right? Temtem was like a moderately was like viral, like a moderately like good viral success. Nexamon, Koromon, Monster Crown, those are all like just indie games out and out. Digimon is just its own fucking thing. Like you can't even like apples and oranges with Digimon and Pokemon. Like they don't even like the only thing they share is that they're creature collectors. That's fucking it.
And they have Mon in their name.
That yeah, but literally aside from that, it's a whole lot of nothing because Digimon just fully embraces the let's get freaking weird with its
Mhm.
creature designs and stuff, and
Yeah,
everything
let's
has
put
belts
it.
and guns.
Yeah, I was gonna say let's make a dog with miniguns and rockets and belts strapped to it with human legs.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, wearing
Thanks,
wearing
Greymon
um wearing medieval
or
armor.
Garuru. I think that's Garurumon,
I don't remember their names. I
but
the only name I remember is
Greymon's the
Akumon.
T-Rex dinosaur.
I remember
But
Akumon.
it's rough, man, because like I know we were also of the mindset that like, yeah, they've got these other competitors, but like as the months have gone on and things have gotten quiet with that game, and I've had the time to be really introspective, I'm like, fuck, Palworld does out and out copy a few mechanical things, but the thing is when the big conversation around this game was happening, the mechanics weren't what was being called into question. It was the designs.
Yep.
And so everybody talks so heavily about the designs being the problem that I think Nintendo was just like, yeah, you guys keep having that conversation because we have other problems that we're going to look into. And like it's like now those other problems are coming to light. And it's really hard to ignore the mechanical differences, right? What
Yeah.
like when you're comparing them like one to one, they're fucking like it's the damn capture mechanic, Devin. It's gonna
It's the
fuck them.
capture.
It's the capture mechanic. It
It's the
really is,
capture. Yep.
right?
It's
Because like the way that like the battle mechanic, you can get away with that. That's just turn-based bullshit. You can't patent that, right? That's like turn-based select your tech. Final Fantasy, some of Final Fantasy's like turn-based menus look similar to Pokemon turn-based
yeah,
menus, just with a different like
dude.
aesthetic to the UI.
You could go back to Ultima if you want to talk about turn-based mechanics.
Right, and like turn-based is turn-based, like you can't patent that, like that's just like the way, and like that just looks different based on the flavor of the game, right? That's what but at the end of the day, turn-based is turn-based, but it's that capture mechanic, dude, because even when you like 2D the capture mechanic from Pokemon and then you 3D it, it's still the same shit. That's going to be it. That will be the thing that wins them the case, is the damn capture mechanic.
If they win, which is
If they
highly
win.
likely.
Highly likely, because I was looking into the history of Nintendo's lawsuits and they just don't lose.
Well, yeah, it's because they're stingy and they plan things very accordingly. That's why they've been
Yeah,
around
right.
for 100 years. They started as a fucking card, like a card company. You know that?
It's wild.
Yep, yep. Well, we'll see how this ends up.
Nintendo's
Obviously,
lost 2 lawsuits.
oh yeah. What were they? What were they?
Let's see. Nintendo has already lost 2 court cases against them, and so they've lost 2 court cases against the Norwegian Consumer Council.
Oh. Well,
So
they
yeah,
should figure out who those lawyers were and get to help him with Palworld. Guys, with that being said, we have now reached the conclusion of our episode. So please stick around as we're going to tell you what we got going on, because we are going into Helldivers 2 with the whole GK crew. Well, minus Genesee, because she doesn't play Helldivers, and also minus DJ because DJ decided he had to go away because he thought he was better than us and needed to travel abroad. You know what? Fuck you, DJ. I still love you. Hope you're safe out there. But yeah, fuck you. Thursday, we have nothing going on because Thursday is for the boys. That's right. Thursday is for the boys, even though none of us hang out on Thursdays.
We usually
Friday.
we usually don't.
Yeah. Friday, we have another episode of 20,000 Films Under the Sea, and we are going to be doing a Geeked Week 2024 rundown. And that'll be Garrick, and that'll be Ernell. Just the two of them, because I'm not going to be there.
Yeah, I'm on all the content this week.
It's my Friday. It's my Friday. And I'm on all the content next week.
Yeah.
So,
Get used to that.
Yeah. Yeah.
At least until October.
Yeah, please let us know how you feel about Palworld and Pocket Pair being sued by Nintendo. And please let us know how you feel about Nintendo suing Pocket Pair and Palworld. And what your general thoughts are of that whole situation and what you think of Nintendo. Because I, too, am a Nintendo fan. But at the same time, Nintendo does some fucking things, man. Weird Nintendo shit, right?
Yeah.
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 Speaking of weird shit, this has been Good Kraken's Death Ratio, your choice for all the nerdy video game news, reviews, and discussions that you want to hear live each and every Tuesday at 7 p.m. West Coast, Best Coast time. If you liked what you heard, you can head on over to our Discord channel where you can submit questions and topics to the show, get exclusive content, and have early access to episodes before they go live on podcast and video services wherever you like to watch or listen. But you can also support us by going to our YouTube channel, clicking that beautiful bell and big red button, or by subscribing to our podcast channel by searching Death Ratio and leaving a review there. We have to go, but until next time, I hope this was a schmooving conversation for you.
Schmooving.
Schmooving. Very schmooving.